Hi guys, I just wanted to talk about something really quickly. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel, but it's not planned at all. And on the advice of a friend who died just recently, I'm going to just talk because I'm not a professional YouTuber. And she said the best thing that I could do if I wanted to help people out there was just to speak from my heart. So, God bless you, Ethel. This one's for you. Okay, my name is Kimberly, and I was born with a slight case of cerebral palsy. More often than not, I use a wheelchair to get around. I've had a lot of different kinds of trauma in my lifetime, and I've had to go through a very long recovery process. And it's through these experiences, with the help of many people around me, that I have been able to process things in a healthy enough manner to start pursuing my dream of becoming a trauma therapist uh, for abused children. Now, I knew that I was going to do this ever since I was 6 years old, and I was told that I would do it by my own therapist because when I was growing up as a child, after suffering rape for 3 years at the hands of an older cousin, I went into the waiting rooms of my doctors and was able to calm other children. And I remember sitting in one of my therapist's offices with my mom at the age of 6, and her telling my mother on that particular day, while I played with a glittery slider pen, that she felt I would become a therapist when I grew up. So, shout outs to you, Teresa. We're still friends, and here I am. But I'm currently having this struggle, and I don't know if it's just some sort of weird, like, existential crisis or it's just fears in general, or it has to do with my having a disability. But as I pursue my career as a therapist, which is developing, um, and I take on internships, I am afraid that I'm not going to be hired or accepted by people in my field, even though I know I have the heart and the chops to become a therapist, and I have a great deal of experience already working with children who also have special needs. And I sort of have served as a makeshift counselor for people around me since I was a little girl. Um, there's something in me that is kind of freaking out right now. Like, I'm not going to make it. So I'm just pushing forward and doing it afraid. Uh, I know in my heart that this is my calling, but in my lifetime also, I've suffered quite a bit of discrimination because of the wheelchair I'm sitting in, not only in the workforce, but at school. And apparently, it's taken more of a toll on me as a disabled woman than I ever realized it did. Uh, so, really, I think that's where I want to begin my YouTube channel, although I want to discuss all kinds of things, including recovery from my own child sexual abuse trauma. Sometimes I feel, even though I know I'm pursuing the right career, that I just am not going to be seen as good enough no matter what my qualifications are. And I was having sort of a frustrating day today getting around and getting to one of my on-campus courses because of transportation. And I'm waiting to hear back from a couple of programs about interning and continuing to intern. And I sent really good references, and I worked really, really hard on emails and a cover letter, and I'm trying to develop a really accurate resume. But uh, today I was just struggling with this weird underlying sense of not feeling good enough. Um, and I just wanted to kind of start it and say hi to everybody that I've grown up around and with, and let you know, that as much as people with disabilities try to remind others that we really are just normal folks, sometimes it gets to us, and we have to remind ourselves of that too. So I got 2 callbacks about interning today, and from the look of it, it appears that I'm going to not only be good enough, but have my pick as to what I'm going to do next in this next step of my career. So I don't know what I was feeling today. It was just all kinds of blah. Maybe it was a little bit of self-pity, but you know what? I'm going to do it afraid. And that includes the whole psychologist thing and the YouTube thing. So, hey. Oh, and I would like to give a special shout out to these guys on my t-shirt here. New Kids on the Block. Thank you, and I love you, and you know it. All right, so that's all I got for now. Um, I'm going to keep on trucking and keep pushing forward because I'm going to get out there and I'm going to help a lot of kids. And you will be hearing from me as often as I deem necessary. And I'm filming this to remind myself more than anybody right now that I am in the process of transformation and overcoming things. I'm proud of myself, and for anybody out there who is struggling for whatever reason about not feeling good about themselves and who they are, whether they have a disability or it's some other issue, I want you to know you're good enough, and so am I. Peace out, guys.